Just give me one moment and I will be right back, love. Yes. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Ooh. You're so the most beautiful girl in town. Enjoying the dinner, hut. Good, good, good. Whoever, let them know whoever is not eating, go ahead and start showering. So y'all can start getting that emotion. Oh, I think Iris doing her homework. You doing your homework, huh? Yeah, she's still doing her homework. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. And I'll be in the garage if you all need me, okay? Okay. Ooh, hello everyone. How are you? Oh, I hope everybody's doing okay. hmm Y'all, I've been on like a little hiatus from going live, but I'm back. Like I just had a little bit of things of going on, you know. Hold on, let me get this thing. Let me do that. Huh? Oh, you eat how much of it you want, and then Mama gonna do what she do. Okay. So if you want more, you go ahead and get more. I got it's some tortillas in here, so you get full. Okay, that's fine. I want you to eat as much as you can. Okay. All my baby's gonna be full around him. Okay. Yes, honey. How y'all doing this evening? Yeah, we just I'm just gonna chop it up with you guys. Just have a little chit chat. Nothing serious, not too much out the way. Um I had got a little emotional the other day when I was on live and I was talking to my dad and and I try to be as vulnerable as I can with you all and let you guys see like my real life. I can only give you guys my experience and with the people that are here with me, right? And so there's going to be something that I talk about, and it's got something to do with the content. You know, my father. I mean, we have guys and women up in the headlines right now, and their children are just really suffering. Oh darn! This phone is about to go dead. Okay, let me go get the charger. Y'all, give me a second. Turn it.
A reverse poem where you write a poem and it
All right, y'all. So we are back. I just hit the garage up, okay, because it's like, baby, let me. Oh darn! I done took the light out. I done took the light out. I done took the light out. Y'all, give me a second. Okay. Y'all just bear with me. I gotta get the light on. Hold on. Let me put the light on. Okay, so now we got the light. We just gotta plug her in. Oh, we just gotta plug her in. I hope you guys are feeling good today. But back to what I was saying. So I was saying like last night had come live, and I was just discussing, or not really discussing. I had called my dad, and we had a whole conversation on the phone. And I had expressed something to him, and it was like he had just given me the cold shoulder. It was like, yeah, whatever, what you want me to do about it? I can't do nothing. And I feel like he could do something about it. I mean, he's more closer to that woman than I am, the woman that he was previously with. And so, yeah, I kind of had my little spiel on everything. But then again, I have to realize that, people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. People gonna do what they want to do. And I'm okay with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Yes, yes, honey. Yes. Oh, I got an email. I need to check my email. I've been running all day. I haven't even checked my email. Ooh, girl, Fashion Over hit me up. Ooh, ooh. Congrats on your first month. Let's keep the momentum going. Congratulations. You made it to your first month on spring. Keep up the momentum. Oh, wow. You guys, thank you for supporting and buying merchandise off of the site. Ooh, hold on. Human Resource Recruitment Coordinator. Ooh, ooh. Human Resources. Come on. Surgery. I'll just say I'm interested. Okay. Look at that. I can see it. Yes, continue. Beauty products on post. Yes, communication. Yes. Hmm. Yes, look at me. I'm bossing up, y'all. I'm just doing what I have to do. Here, let me get back into this email. Okay, let me check my emails. Application status with thank you for your interest. Girl, okay. No, Fashion Nova was going. Okay, so Fashion Nova says um 4 items. Okay, I got 4 items. Expected on Tuesday, December the 5th. Okay, so I'll be expecting to get that tomorrow. So tomorrow's Tuesday. I got me some Fashion Nova and Fashion Nova. Oh my goodness. And it's the ones that I wanted. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is everything that I wanted. I'm so excited. So I've just been having to, just kind of chill and pull back, you guys. I'm trying to leave all this in this year, and hopefully that my dad understands that, he won't have a relationship with me, and that's going to be okay. I've come to grips with it, and it is what it is. I'm not going to fight for my parent to be my parent. I'm not going to fight for attention. I'm not going to fight for phone calls. I just feel like people that want to be in my life, they will be there. And so, you know, that's okay. I love them. And I don't wish anything on my dad. I wish him the best of life. Mhm. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to move on from certain things. And I've been battling this since a kid, and just seeing, you know, Puff Daddy kids going through all this, it's triggering to me. It's triggering to me because they don't have those girls and those boys. They don't have their mother anymore, and it's like you only get one mother, you know. And then now they're saying that another person that was by or under P Diddy, he's in London, and the guy's in London as well, and he got deleted. So, and then Kamora Lee Simmons, her house caught on fire. We're gonna talk more about it tonight, but this is just a warm up. Hmm. And then I want you guys to understand this. We are talking about fathers. Kamora Lee Simmons' daughters, their father, who was Russell Simmons, that man acted a fool up on them girls, and that hurt me because I'm like, I know that feeling oh so well. It's your father, it's your parent. You want to respect them, you want to give them utmost respect, but you know, when they put on for everybody, but then behind closed door, they're a whole totally different person. You know what I'm saying? And so I've what I found is talking helps me with whatever that I'm going through, talking it out. Chris Creekmore says it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. Tell me about it. Give me some. What do you want to talk about? He says a lot going on. What's going on? Do share. Do share. Hmm. Yes, I'm gonna be purchasing some merchandise royalties. I think I'm gonna get that purple hoodie. I'm gonna get the purple hoodie. I like that purple hoodie. I like it because it's royal. It's a royal color. Oh, I need to give my hair a little curl. But girl, y'all like my unit? I put her on today. I was feeling good. I said, "Oh, Diddy, yeah, he has a lot going on." I finally put my unit back on, y'all. I'm a jazz up a little bit for you all. I said, you know what? Okay, you got the content. You need to get the look. I need to tie everything together. So I need y'all to support me. I've been like with the donations that y'all send me because somebody has said, "Well, why don't you come on? Why don't you come online dressed up?" I said because I don't. I said because I need help with the funds, and that person was like, "Well, Fashion Nova has some cute little numbers." Like Fashion Nova got some cute little numbers, so I just said, I'm gonna go without a few things, and I'm gonna save my donations, and that's what I did. I went right on to Fashion Nova when it was Black Friday, and a few of our supporters, I was saying, oh, I want this dress, and then somebody sent me how much ever money, and I was able to get me some dresses. So you can be looking forward to me dressing up, looking good for you all, and giving you guys the content. But let's get back into P. Diddy. Girl, they said that he's over in London. Girl, I said, girl, when they said London, I was like, oh Lord, he done went to Bali with Russell Simmons. Y'all know how that went. I like your hair. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna dress it up for you all and I'm gonna make it real for you. Dress it up and make it real for you. Okay? So yeah, I feel like Diddy really, he's really getting his karma. And then I found this out, y'all. That man got a deity on the back of his back. Google up that P. Diddy's tattoo on his back. That is a Haitian deity. And that Haitian deity, she's about mother, love, and kids. And you already know his relationship with his baby, his children's mother. And you know what? It's him. I'm trying to figure this out. Diddy and what's his name? Nick Cannon. Girl, it's something about those two. Diddy and Nick Cannon. It's something about them too. It's something about them. Do y'all know? Do y'all know? Do you know? Do you really, really know? I want to know. Oh, and while we want to know, let's say a special prayer for Tico. He is one of our boxers. He's going into the Olympics. We're gonna speak it into existence. He's boxing, he's got these trials, and we just pray that he moves gracefully through those trials, okay? And I believe, oh my God, is he fighting right now? Is he fighting right now? I don't think he's fighting right now. Oh, let me see. That's on my other phone. Let me. Hey, Norris, Tony, you like my hair? You like my hair? I put my hair on for you guys today. I need to bump her a little bit on this side, but other than that, she's good. And I had this hair for like over 2 years, and I got it from Chateau Rideau. If you want that luxury, honey, like I said, I've had her over 2 years. I've had her over 2 years, honey, and she's still doing it. Okay, dipping and doing. Yes, I heard something about that. Okay, so listen. So Diddy's somebody that was a part of his entourage or a part of his circle is in the UK in London and got deleted. Girl, they what from what I heard, they took baseball bats, girl, and remember that topic that we was talking about Hollywood and the animal, the little rats and where they go up. They was saying that he was stuffed like a turkey. They found stuff up in him. Yes, it's fabulous, just like you. Oh, I'm fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. You know what, guys? I'm gonna let you in a little bit. My role models were Wendy Williams, Tiffany, New York Pollard. You know, Tiffany would come with all the antics. So we got to give a special round of applause to Tiffany for giving me, the education on throwing out those antics. You know, I'm an antics girl. Okay. But speaking of antics, let's get back to P. Diddy. What I don't like about this situation is I feel like he's running. He's running from his problems. And my biggest heartache is for those girls. Now, those boys, they can do their thing, but I still feel for them. But my real feeling is for those girls. They are young, they need their mother, and she just got taken away so quickly. And then let's jump over to this. Kamora Lee Simmons. They say her house caught on fire. Child, they said the fireplace caught on fire, child. Girl. Now listen here, girl, girl, girl. Okay? Now we all know that people around him have went missing. We'll start there. Yeah, let's start there. That's some crazy. It is. It is. What do y'all think about that? I feel, in my opinion, and this is all alleged, and I'm just going off of observation from the news clips that I'm seeing, I feel like it's not far fetched. Just because somebody is somewhere else, that don't mean that they can't make moves here. He was somewhere else when Cassie was going through her thing. They saying that they had to fly a doctor in. Hmm. Yes, they said that they had to fly a doctor in because alleged. I guess I heard that from two people. Was it for Kim? It was for Kim, rest her soul, and Cassie. Remember, they said that he got her some breast implants, and he got them took them right back out. Listen here, if y'all know about breast implants, baby, you be swole. You are swollen. You got to take your meds so you can knock that pain out because that pain will rise up on you. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Exactly, it's scary. It's scary, and I feel what's up. It's scary, and I feel like come on, and I feel like I feel like Kamora Lee, girl, you need to up the security. It's time for you to it's now you need to go be talking to the FBI. That's how I see it. Go talk to the FBI. Go talk to the FBI and let them know that some things is going on. This is who you suspect. And you need to get together with your neighbors and do like a neighborhood watch. Everybody keep your eyes open. There is an arsonist on the loose. Do we know who did the fire? No. Not yet at least. But black and white. But you know what? Sloan, I want to take this back. I want to take this back. Y'all remember the lady Sloan? She's a psychic medium. I believe she said something about a fire. She said something about a fire. Took me straight to her. Let me hope that this is the one.
Is that her kids were left in this predicament where that is their surviving parent. There's also a tremendous amount of sadness.
Girl, why did I just cut this on? Is she talking? She on this? Girl, here, let me speed it up a little bit because we don't want to. This is fair use copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use. Oh shit, I forgot the whole thing, but y'all get it, okay? Listen, I want y'all to listen to this.
From her about her family, in particular siblings and mother, who cannot get past what happened to her, cannot get over it. And it's not that you get over that. You don't get over the death of a child or a sibling, but they are stuck. And the reason they're stuck is because they want the truth. And she's acknowledging this, and the truth is slowly trickling out. So they are going to get the answers that they want. And I'm also being told that there is somebody looking into the physical traits of Kim, meaning whatever physicality they.
Now listen, a lot of people they want to discredit psychics. Listen here, when the if it's information, it's information. You take what you want from it, or you ain't gotta believe it. But over time, it has come out. Let's talk about it.
I don't know if they had a toothbrush with toothpaste. I don't know if they had hair from her hairbrush. I don't know what they have, but they have physical written documentation. Okay, like as in somebody recorded her talking or she recorded it, and they have some sort of evidence with her physical.
Wait a minute. Y'all think that might be Kamora Lee? They has some of her talking. That was her best friend. Girl, that's what's up. Kim gave Kamora all of whatever needed to be done. They already knew what this man was capable of doing. You want to say how, Queen Tulsa? How they gonna know? Girl, look at Biggie and Tupac. You going up against a man that was involved with Biggie and Tupac? Girl, you better sit on down. Hold on one second.
Body, so this is either something the coroner collected or.
Hold on. We got 7 million people in here. The likes aren't liking. We got 7 people in here, 2 likes. Y'all hit the like, please. It's free. I'm working. Support. So free to support y'all. Give me that like for love today. If you didn't get, I didn't. If you didn't get no hug today, give me that like, and I'm gonna give you a hug with the like. Let's go.
Before, but you can run tests on it. The family 100% feels that she didn't die of, quote, the natural causes that they said. And they would be right. It was too easy to say she died like that.
That
This
particular
is what bothers
part.
her. This bothers her. She tries to talk to her family. She tries to talk to them. She's kind of funny. I'm sure all of our loved ones try to do that, but the family will feel her and will have a sense of knowing she's there. But the level of sadness that they feel worries her quite a bit. So
See, this is my thing. Like I said, she's got those girls. She's got those girls, y'all. I mean, this woman is in the spirit world, but she's without her children. And in this life. But I really feel like those I feel like she had a talk with them. If anything was to ever happen to me, always know that mama loves you regardless, and I want you to be the best that you can be. I want you to get married and have a beautiful family. Those were her dreams for her daughters and sons.
She's very, very aware of that. When I mention her former boyfriend, the energy pulls back. So she's not so focused on him. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming, is what she said. I knew this was coming. It was set into motion going back 16 years. He had a 16-year climb. I don't know what happened in 2007, but he had some sort of a shift energetically, and he took a choice or made a choice that took him on the wrong path.
So we need to go back, what she say, 16 years? If this is 2023, hold on. Give me 1 second. So we can get into this. Okay, she said go back 16 years, so 2023, 2007. What happened in 2007? Let's go, y'all. Keep 2007 in mind. Keep 2007 in mind. Please, hashtag 2007 because it's something about the year 2007. The year 2007 means something to me too. Let's see. Check out Celestial Tarot readings with Miss Sam. She just did a video on this stuff. I like her. I love Celestial Tarot. I love her. Is that the lady with the dreadlocks? And I think like she's from Jamaica or somewhere. Her accent is everything. Okay, so I'm gonna move. Hold on. Let me look up something right quick. P Diddy in 2007. Let me just look this up right quick. Okay, we need news. Ah, oh, hold on. Uh, hold on. Oh, what was P Diddy doing in 2007? Yeah. See, it's still not giving me nothing. I'm gonna have to climb a little bit harder, y'all. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get this. Uh, it's only seeing a timeline of Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie's relationship. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I'm understanding it now. So Sean Diddy Combs and singer Cassie reportedly started dating in 2007. So they started dating in 2007. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get to her next, but I want to go through what Sloan has to say. It's 5:55. Can we put 5:55 in the chat? 5:55, 5:55. Can I get $5.55 in my cash app? Can I get $5 million in okay in my cash app? Okay, so get into this. Wait a minute. Okay, so they were together for over a decade before breaking up in 2018. In November, Cassie accused Diddy of. Oh, so in 2007 is the what I'm understanding from that is it was a contract. It was 2007. It was either I kind of get like it was a good look for the public. I felt like it was a good look for the public. White woman, black man, billionaire status. They look innocent. They're going to be the last ones that we coat check. Girl, get into it. Okay. Listen, I've got to. I'm digging here. Okay. Okay. Peep this out. So singer Cassie has accused her former partner and record label boss, Sean Diddy Combs, of rape and abuse over the course of their decade-long relationship. Check this out. In 2006, Cassie burst onto the music scene with the hit songs like Just Me and You and Long Way to Go, released via Diddy's Bad Boy Records. The pair were first linked together romantically in 2007 and broke up in 2018. Hmm. Oh, I kind of feel like this was a business deal. Yeah, it was for her to make him look good. Uh, okay, let me get back into this reading. Hold on.
He was already on the wrong path, okay? Starting with a J-Lo thing in the club. That is why her career kicked off.
J-Lo, wasn't that in 2006 or 2007?
Because when you keep your mouth shut around P. Diddy, you get rewarded, right?
Oh.
So whatever happened in 2007 was so noted on an energy.
Well, listen, let's ask the bodyguards. Do you get rewarded around Diddy when you don't say nothing? That would be a good question for the bodyguard.
Level. You cannot escape the frequency of your actions, even if you escape repercussions on earth. You cannot escape frequency. So no matter what you do or say, no matter how you approach things, you cannot escape what you've done. Like if you go out down the street and there's no motive for you to do something to somebody and you rob them and run them over, if people don't see you and you're not connected to them, obviously they're not going to know who you are because there's no motive. So how would you have repercussions for that if nobody could catch you? So P. Diddy's girlfriend, Cassie, this one that just came out in the media for the horrific abuse she suffered, horrific abuse, and trauma bond and drugged and dragged through the mud and blackmailed. First thing, young ladies out there, and I've said this my whole life, I don't care if you're a sex worker, I don't care if you have orgies, I don't care how many people you sleep with, don't you carry shame with it. Even if some guy drugged you and you did it, you're like, what the fuck did I do? Speak it so they can't control you. Very important. P. Diddy is operating off.
Thank you. And see, that's what I'll be doing with my trauma. If I'm feeling something, I'ma speak it right then and there. I'ma get that shit up off my chest. Excuse me, y'all didn't start cussing. But I'ma get that up off my chest. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all rolling with me? We got 6 people in here. Hit that like. Come on, we only got 4 likes. Bless the sister. Hit that like, please. Give me a like.
A frequency that is fear-based, and it does one of two things when he does this. When he has a relationship with a girl like Cassie, number one, she's young and she's basically pliable, okay? So there's a huge age difference there because women his own age might not be as impressed with him, okay?
Okay.
So she assumes that he's coming at her in a relationship in an authentic way. Although I will say I feel like she was forced into the relationship with P. Diddy from someone else, and by forced I mean someone introduced them and kind of.
It was a business. I feel like it was business. It was to improve his image even more, to not make people think about Tupac or Biggie. I think that's why he kept dating, so y'all could be talking about dating while he's still collecting those royalties and everything. Now he wants to give the royalties back. Why didn't you give the royalties back to them back then? Why didn't you want to do the right thing back then? Why is it that you're trying to do the right thing right now? Have somebody asked yourself that? Ask yourself, why does he want to do the right thing right now? Get in close.
Said this is expected of you. If you want this to happen, this is expected of you. So I don't feel it was like a love at first sight thing for her. I feel like she was doing what she thought she should do, and she was kind of done with it, like almost instantly. The blackmailing, the trafficking, the drugging, that's what trafficking is. Keeping somebody against their free will, especially.
It was given, you want to go to this next level? You want to go to this next level? Well, it's a price that you're going to have to pay. And I think that was a conversation, and allegedly, in my mind, that they hit Diddy and Cassie said with her. He gave her an ultimatum. I think he had given her an ultimatum.
When they're not sober, and forcing them into actions and situations that go against their moral compass in order to degrade them and then control them with said actions that degraded them. So don't let anything degrade you. Take responsibility for what you do and say, I was fucked up, I was drugged, he drugged me. That's not really your responsibility, but you can say it and start speaking it. That removes his power. What he's doing to her is a form of vampirism. He's not biting her neck and sucking her blood. That's not what I mean. But energetically, he's enjoying it, and he's pulling her energy to him because he's controlling it. That's what he likes to do. Now, there's an interesting twist in this. He settled so quickly, obviously, because he didn't want to go into court. Exactly. She didn't want to go into court either. I wouldn't want to go into court. I would want them calling me all kinds of names, like, why didn't you leave? I mean, they're not well versed on trauma bonds and all kinds of things that happen that we have now become to understand what these things are. A lot of us through family circumstances.
Listen, now wait a minute. We got whoa. We got to go back. I want to take you guys back to that. Trauma bonding. Get into this.
Why didn't you leave? I mean, they're not well versed on trauma bonds and all kinds of things that happen that we have now become to understand what these things.
Nobody really understands trauma bond. Y'all don't understand. Some people, they just don't get it. Some people, they just don't get it. And I see a lot of trauma bonds here on YouTube, y'all. I see a lot of trauma bonds on YouTube. I've been in a trauma bond before. It's nothing nice. And the reason why I was in it because of my daddy and my mama. They didn't love me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they didn't love me. If y'all love me, why would y'all do the things that y'all are doing? And I would never, and I can say never, I would never do my children like my parents did me. They didn't ask to be here. Let's go.
Are a lot of us through family circumstances, all kinds of things. And when you add drugs to it, you really don't have your free will. Now, the reason that everybody and their cousin drugs their abuse victims, okay, you hear that all the time. The girl got in the car, they gave her drugs, they shot her up, they put drugs in her coffee, they put drugs in this, she acted weird, they drugged her, they roofied her, they roofied him. The reason you hear that so much is when the drugs enter the physical body, okay? So your physical vibration, which is in tune with your etheric body, but the etheric body is kind of just visiting here, meaning for 80 years, 70 years, whatever, we're alive. Our spirit body then can leave the physical. So in order to get control of a physical vessel, look at your body like a car, but in order to get control of it, if you drug a person, roofie them, give them drugs, give them too much alcohol, whatever it is, too much weed.
I got roofied before, y'all. It's nothing nice. It's nothing nice. It was my sister's best friend. And she sat up there and roofied me and took advantage of me. But you know what? I got her on recording expressing things that I'm like, how did you know this stuff? It's real. I got a real live testimony. Go down my videos. The predator calls me. And then she was predator and as we're on the phone. We were video chatting. And she had a friend right there. Thank God the friend was right there. The friend was right there. And it was a few times where the friend was like, girl, how do you know that? And then she started lying. And she started lying right in my face. That's why I feel like it was something demonic. Girl, let's go on this. I'm about to press play.
Much anything. Whatever it is, their etheric body from the lining of the physical body splits. So there's a doorway in there. Now let's look at this in a different way because I'm trying to explain this to people. The best way I know how to explain it is if somebody's going to rob your house, they look for several things. First, they look for nobody to be home.
Home, right?
So, like, if you're home and you got a shotgun and a German Shepherd, they're probably not going to.
They're not going to break in, right?
I mean, they can. I've heard of it,
but they won't leave.
If the door is slightly open and not locked, a window, a door, a garage, you will find that they go in through. The person will say, "Oh, I left the window open for the cat," or whatever, and then people will rob the house in that fashion instead of just like breaking the glass and jumping in. When you drug a person, the door is left slightly open. The etheric body gets a tear in it, and it's very easy to open that door and to take access energetically. I'm speaking strictly energetically.
Okay.
also understand that unless your vibrations are completely tight like this, okay, so think of people who have hip problems, and when they walk, their body is not tight and forward motion. There's always a focus on what they can't move. If you look at people that have had knee hip surgery, they kind of pull that side of the body with them. It's not a fluid movement together in harmony. That's what happens when they get into your body with drugs. So drugging people is like 101 to take over the frequency. Now, a lot of people drug people to get their own way on earth. This P. Diddy drugs people for frequency control. I want complete frequency control of whoever. And it's not just Cassie, it's not just Kim Porter, it's so many other people. And by the way, in P. Diddy's case, the sodomy ritual, yes, the ritual that they use in order to conjure up energy, call it sexual magic, call it black magic, call it whatever you want, but they do that. Okay, so never think that it's crazy and people don't do it. It goes all the way back to Egyptian chimes. It goes all the way back before Jesus. It goes all the way back. They do all kinds of energetic. It seems stupid to us if they say, I'm going to sacrifice.
So what y'all think? Some people out here, they feel like, when you talk about a psychic medium or tarot cards or things like that, yeah, I know it's good and bad and everything. It's dark and it's light and everything. That's just like people that don't do it. It's dark and light in them too. When she's explaining this, I guess I'm understand like as she's going through it, it's like I'm just I'm having clarification on what happened and what my thoughts were because I was wondering, well, what happens when, I went out or what happens when a person goes out? And she just explained, they can, do that ritual over you. Do that ritual over you. But I claim my freedom and I have broke those chains. And whatever she had going on, it's not here no more. I'm delivered.
That seems dumb. It's like sacrifice them for what?
Right.
Energetically, they're taking that energy. They are consuming that
Mhm.
energy. When that happens, they get more energy. Now, what I'm seeing,
Right.
and this is specifically coming from the energy of Kim, because I've been
In
asking
Jesus'
about it.
name, amen.
She
You
was
better get
actually,
into it.
when
Yes.
I see her energy,
Thank you,
okay, she's a
Chris.
strong, vibrant, articulate, even in spirit woman. And she wants her family to know she's okay. And she also wants people to know that this is not done and that what's going to happen with P. Diddy over the next 4 years, it's a 4 year progression. So we're in almost 2024. So go to 2028 or thereabouts.
Oh,
What's going to happen to him is his vibration is moving this way and sideways while the rest of the people are leveling up and to the opposite direction. So what she's showing me is that he will be forgotten about, which seems impossible because he's been all over the news like a crazy person and is very famous and very wealthy. Another thing that I'm being shown is that he doesn't own all his wealth. It's a weird thing to say. He's got allegedly $700 million, if not more. That's just like, I mean, that's going back into the mid 2000s when they guesstimated that. It's not his money I'm being shown. So when they tell you these people have that money, he cannot do what he wants with all that money. That's a trick. It's a trap. It doesn't exist. I'm being told it doesn't exist. That does not mean he doesn't have 13 homes, a bunch of nice.
well, listen, y'all know. Let's take this back. Didn't Kylie pay her way into getting into Forbes, or they lied and said that they were, she was a billionaire, and it was some back and forth with that.
That's clothes, cars, Lamborghinis, women, tricks, every equipment. He is given those things with part of the money, but he doesn't have control over it all. And they are siphoning it for him right now. I'm seeing it like a milkshake, and there's a straw, and his wealth is being sucked. So by him agreeing to pay Cassie off, the others are coming behind until there's a complete and utter takedown of P. Diddy and his 3 right-hand men. Okay? 3. So there's going to be a take.
Girl, well, we already heard the security guard. Who was the other 2 men? Do y'all know? Let me know if y'all know. Do y'all know who the other 2 are? The first one, I know for a fact it's the security guard. And then with the security guard, he's a little flaky to me. And he's not to be trusted anyway. Like, dude, you was his security guard through this whole time. And I don't give a damn what you talking about. You should go down with him. Because you was there, you was breaking them up, you was getting them out of fights. Remember? You said, you know how people get into fights? Well, listen here, I know how people get into fights. When I tell you, I woke up and my mama and daddy was swinging up in there, yeah, it was those type of fights. I know how it goes behind the closed doors in the black homes and in the white homes. You hear me? That's why it's so important to get your help. Get your mental health. If you get this in check right here, you can be the best person ever. I'm trying to tell you. You take that happy pill just like I take that happy pill. And I'm only taking one happy pill because they overdosed me on some other stuff. But go to your doctor and make sure you talk to them and work it out, okay? But I got my happy pill. So I'm not out here being a nuisance to people. So I'm not going out here swinging on people. You know what I mean? I got my attitude in check. I can put my attitude in my pocket. Now let's go. Shoot. Ooh, almost got me heated.
Down that comes in with that, and he's going to try to step away. They're not done. And here's another thing I'm being shown.
Baby.
Okay, I don't know how to word this. This
Thank
to
you,
me reminds me of like a binding spell in voodoo, and I don't know what I'm talking about with that. But his mouth is being sewn up. So when I see his face, the image I get is the mouth is being sewn up.
Ooh.
So he is going to be unable to speak for some reason. I can't talk. I cannot speak.
Listen here. Remember when I told y'all P. Diddy has a deity on his back tattooed on there. That deity is for mother and the children and love. His children's mothers. I want y'all to Google that up. He's got a deity um, tattooed on his back. And baby, she on that ass. She on that ass. Okay? Get into it.
For myself anymore. This to me sounds like a losing of fact.
Y'all hit that like button. We got 10 million people in here, 6 likes. Come on. Hit that like. Hit my like button.
A losing of thought, a losing of thinking. I cannot speak, but it's sewed up around his mouth. That's actually how I'm seeing it. They're going to stitch his mouth
Hit it
shut.
up
Why?
or down?
I ask why. This is how it works for me. So when something hits me, I get impressions, and I just express those impressions. I could be right, I could be wrong, obviously. Right. Nobody's 100% right. It's always worked this way for me. So when I ask him energetically, meaning in my head,
what'd he say?
I don't want to word that. When I ask her,
what'd she say?
His mouth is being sewn up. It's because of his mentors, and they don't want it coming out over here, even though.
Oh, girl, who's P. Diddy mentors? Child, that's why he messed up now. Beautifulish loves. Yes, absolutely, baby. When I tell you, do y'all know this? I want to ask you a question. He got a tattoo of a deity on his back. And that deity that he put on his back, she's about children, mother, and love. Do y'all know about that? Gene Deal? Gene Deal. Is that the deity? Hold on, let me look her up right quick. You said Gene Deal. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. Let me look, baby, because I want to give you Gene Deal. Watch Diddy from a bodyguard. Gene Deal says Diddy cheated on J Lo. Okay, so Gene Deal, he's one of them. So is that one or two of his bodyguards? Is that one or two? Because I remember that one bodyguard. Oh, that's the second one. That's the second one, right? Okay, Gene Deal. And then it's another one. The one that was like he was getting sick or he had diabetes. Crappy Slappy says, "Good God humbles me and his word. Put me in check. We've been programmed for many years. If anyone support the rainbow community, you support Diddy. All from the same energy." Now we're not gonna do that. Now what we're not gonna do, we're not about to cage everybody in. We're not about to do that. We are not about to do that. We are not about to do that one. No, ma'am. Let's get back up into this commentary. Girl, let's do it.
Some of them are outing themselves. These are old guys connected to old time, old style motown.
Get into it. I want y'all to get into it. I want y'all to hear her out. Hold on.
And she's showing me always work this way for me. So
get into it.
When I asked him energetically, meaning in my head, how do I want to word that? When I ask her why his mouth is being sewn up, it's because of his mentors, and they don't want it coming out over here, even though some of them are outing themselves. These are old guys.
Okay, so Gene Deal was the first one, and then the other one that had come out and was like, I saw him, them fighting, and I broke them up. Now, is that the second one? So Gene Deal is number one. I want to make sure I'm reporting correctly. I want to make sure I'm doing good journalism and I'm feeding you guys the right information and I want to give my feelings out on the right people, right? So Gene Deal was the first one. So the second guy that had come out and was like he had broke them up, and then he come out and said, "Well, you know how y'all relationships, people in relationships, they fight. They I just had to break them up. So is that the same person or is that the different person? I'm gonna wait for y'all to hit me up in there and I'm gonna play this recording. Let's get into it.
Guys connected to old time, old style Motown. And she's showing me that he's being shut up from outing them or from speaking about them for some reason. So there's a hierarchy going on here and there's a total takedown of him. He is being sacrificed. So he may think he gets away with stuff. He may think it's cool he does what he does, but now he's the sacrificial lamb. And I do mean that. There's something that comes up with him in March, speaking of the lamb, during the Easter time frame. March, April, right in that time frame. That's why I said lamb. There's something else that's going to come up with.
Listen, they say Jesus was on this earth this year. Baby. They say in March, or she said in March or April. We got 12 million people up in here. Can we please hit that like, please? Can y'all please bless the Cash App? If you don't mind, please bless that Cash App. It's $beautiful070707. We've been here for an hour, and a donation would be lovely right now. Okay, now let's get into this content. Oh, before we do that, beautiful ish beautiful ish love says yes. Beautiful ish says Clyde Davis was his mentor. Clive Davis, the white man. Whitney, girl, don't. You know what? Oh, you know what? You know what? You done hit something right there. Hold on, let me put my Cash App up in here. Cause we on some I feel like we gonna be here for a while. So it's only right that we get a lovely Cash App, okay? It's okay to support. I need a few dollars, okay? Listen here. I ain't too proud to beg, okay? I'ma ask, let me pin that. Uh-huh. And that's my Cash App. It's just $beautiful 070707. When you do 07, it's only three times. So 070707. Okay? All right. Let's get back into this movement.
Done. It is a complete takedown, and then you will see this man's energy. So
okay, hold on. We got more comments. You said Clive Davis was his mentor. Crappy Slappy says, "Are you talking about Mark Curry? Mark was a rapper and he wrote songs. But were they did they work together? Is what I'm saying. Like, was there any deals or anything? Did they work in close proximities? Yeah. Yeah, he has some testimony about Diddy as well. Yep. Okay, so somebody wrote a message and it says view. They said Diddy was Clive Davis' sex slave. Oh, I could see that. I could see that. Looking at some of these photos here, I'm glad you said that here. I'm gonna pull some photos up. I want to look up some photos with Diddy, P. Diddy, and Clive Davis. Listen here, y'all. Let's look. Should we look? Yeah. Let me look. I didn't put Clice. She was probably Clice in the bedroom. Clive Davis. Okay, let me see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, girl, let's see. Let's see images. Oh, girl, they are cozy. Look at that. We'll look at this one. Look at this one. All right. Just got paid Friday night. That's what that shit giving me. Hold on. And look at this one, girl. Girl, it's definitely giving up close. Oh, wow. He looked like he about to go sit in the casket. Wow. They real close, honey. Are they real close or no? Am I tripping? Are they close or no? They real close? Okay, here. Oh, this back in his younger days. Oh, he was a real city girl. City to city. Oh, girl, look at this. Oh, they kissing. Y'all see that? I hope y'all can see it. They got Wiz Khalifa over there, snugged up now with him. Y'all get into that. Get into that, honey. Oh, girl, I gotta take a sip for all this. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Oh, look at this one. Looks like he got his mouth ready and open, child. Look like he's ready. He's like, I already know what time it is. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. That's what he got his mouth wide open. Oh, he right behind him. They're massaging him. He must have got paid. That deposit must hit. When the deposit hit. Okay, that man got on that green tie. He looking like money. He got Blue behind him. Come on, Blue. Sit, Blue. Girl, I'm not about to do that. Girl, this is it right here, y'all. This is it. This picture screams 1,000 words, y'all. This is it. This the one. You know how they be like, this the one. Y'all, this the one. This it right here. This frustrates me so bad. A legend. When you talk about legendary, when you talk about girl, can't nobody hit that tone, baby, can't nobody ride that wave, can't nobody do what she did. Listen here, mother, Nippy, Nippy. Oh my God, she's so beautiful, so beautiful. I love you, sister. Look at her, she looks so beautiful, y'all. I just want to cry. You know, let's get up into this. Get back into this content before I be the shed of this here, child.
His
And
three
it's well
close
worth it.
right hand people, and I have no idea who they are. I don't know who he considers close. There might be people he's seen with in public, and they might not actually be his three right hand men. His responsibility goes long and far, but on a frequency level, astral level, which means when the physical body stops breathing, we step out into the realm around us. So it's like stepping into the air, into the ethers, except there's a doorway into another energy frequency. That's all it is a frequency, like a radio station. Okay. So when we're talking about it, he steps into a different frequency and they are blocking him.
Yes.
So you're not going to be able to connect with his energy as you evolve. I mean, you the people, we the people, all of us are not going to understand like where his power's gone, because it's going to be so obvious that we don't focus on him. And as a result of that, he cannot continue to do what he does. That is the balancing of karma. It's balance. Karma is not vindictive, it's balance. So when somebody is not responsible for the repercussions on earth, and they can just shove it under the counter.
Right.
There is a strong female connected to Kim who's going to come out with more information, and it involves her family members and him. Okay?
Get in close. Get in close. I want y'all to get in close. The girls and Kimura girls, they get along. They've been visiting with each other. You know what I'm saying? They've been back and forth, back and forth. But I feel like this back and forth is to what's going on over there. Keep your eyes open, you know, whatever. Get some photos. I don't know. I'm just thinking this. Don't give me the lion.
Strong thing. A lot of people knew what this man did.
Hold on. Can we get maybe please get some more likes up in here? We have 12 million people in here. Only 8 likes. Let's get those likes up. Get those likes up. You're having a good time. So am I. Y'all want me to be here? Get those likes up. You enjoying the commentary? Get the likes up. It's just saying thank you, Queen Tulsa, for coming by, giving us your time. And I'm going to say thank you, studio audience, for liking and coming by. Getting close. Get into it. Come on.
It's confusing to me because I understand money and power. And I understand, as is the case with Harvey Weinstein, a lot of people knew what was going on and nobody said anything until everybody said everything. We're seeing the same takedown. The time frame that we're in, Earth or this planet, is evolving, and it is a spiritual war. So if you are harming the essence and frequency of another person, and you continue to do it right now, your repercussions are to be removed from that frequency. Now, what does P. Diddy need most? He needs our attention, our admiration. He needs us to pay attention to him.
Yeah.
He needs us on a frequency level. So this is what's happening. People are not going to respond. Like, he can walk down the street and people will not notice him.
Right.
I mean, they might, but it's not going to be the same where people are like, oh my God. And there are younger musicians that are going to come out against him and talk about what he did.
Girl, have you met Lil Nas X yet? Girl, we need to call Lil Nas X and see what's going on. Where's Lil Nas X, y'all? Child, Lil Nas X, he just came out with a gospel album, child. Woo, child. You know what? I'm not about to do that. I am not about to do that. Let's get into it.
Bodies that are buried, okay? So the bodies that are buried, they're going to talk about it. Talk about it. There are men in other countries who are going to speak about it. There is political connections to him in other countries and this country. They're going to speak about it. He will not be able to spend his money. That huge amount of wealth. I mean, what are you going to spend that on? But do you ever wonder why these people only donate to specific organizations in a specific way, as opposed to, for example, leaving 600 million of the 700 million to help the homeless in LA or help people in the Ukraine or whatever it is? Yeah, no, not going to happen. Wow. Not going to happen because he doesn't have control of that money. I'm literally being shown that. He has a lot of that money, but
baby, when I tell you, he don't know what he got himself into. And I think the incest, the governor said it was a fire. I believe it was either her or Sloan said it was a fire. She keeps referencing a fire. We about to listen here. If y'all got time, hit that like. We about to find out.
Not all of it. So So there is some sort of bait and switch that they have done to us when we look at somebody and admire them in order to keep our energy attached to his energy and attached to the idea that that's the way to live. That's not the way to live, because he's basically void inside. Okay, so there's a voidness. Kim Porter stands up so strong. Okay, she stands up so strong. I am being represented, and they will find out what he did. So somebody is legally representing her in her death, is what I'm being told. I don't know who it is or how that works, but somebody is representing her. I am not without basis for somebody to help me. She's being helped, and it's not behind the scenes. Somebody on this side is helping her image, her memory, her spirit on that side. She is not going to remain listed as a pneumonia death. I mean, it might be. Jaguar. People are going to know what happened to her. She's a really... Jaguar said Kim did not go out the way that they say that she did. And that one is going viral. Jaguar saved her. She's Jaguar's out here. That one's going. You see how that works? See, a lot of people said that woman was crazy. I want you to pay attention, and I want you to get in close, baby. Get in close. Good girlfriend, and there's a series of girlfriends, actually. There's a whole series, and I distinguish a difference with one of them because the girl's hair color is different. So this other woman looks like an actress as well, who is very close to Kim Porter, and she had, I'm just going to say it, like strawberry hair, or the hair is strawberry. She prefers that color. She's been... Child. I don't know. I believe Jack said that she's been... I'm not really... Girl, don't give me the line. But Jack has been wearing strawberry and blonde in her hair. I'm not tripping. Go check out her last lives or whatever. Jag has strawberry and blonde in her hair. Get into it. Secretly working behind the scenes to get information. And don't think, if you're in his circle or you're around him, that you're untouchable, because they're telling me he is being brought down. He is being sacrificed in favor of his mentor. So there is a mentor that did to him what he did to this current girlfriend and to Kim Porter and every other person that he's been around to take advantage of on an energetic level. He is now going to reap. Whitney Houston. Let's give a moment of silence for Whitney. Let's give a moment of silence for Kim. Let's give a moment of silence for Biggie. Let's give a moment of silence for Tupac. Let's give a moment of silence to everybody. Craig Mack. Let's give a Black Rob. Heavy D. Have a moment for them right quick. All right. Let's get back into it. Let's get those likes up, people. Like. Get it on up in there. Like. That is now happening to him because they don't want the person who groomed him to go down. And that guy hides in the background. There's a whole bunch of like political stuff going on. Like there's political stuff. Girl, y'all talking about his mentor. It wasn't only Clive Davis. Who was that black man that did him? Kitty, where have you been? Where have you been? Kitty.
Where have you been? I missed you. I knew you was gone. Are you okay? Come here. Come here, mama. Did I leave you out? Look at you coming back a day late. What you didn't where you been? I missed you. Kitty. Don't ever leave me like that again. You hear me? Come here. Come see your mama. Come here. Come here. Come here, mama. Where you been? Been out fast? Girl, I'm not about to do this with you tonight. Let me tell you, Daddy, that I found you. Yeah, you about to hear from him. You ready to hear from him? I told y'all Kitty was gone. Kitty, come on in. Everybody, Kitty home. No, come out here and embarrass her. Because I told y'all she was gone.
Where are you?
She finally made it home.
Come here.
I knew she was gone. I said,
Yeah.
I agree. But she don't need to be gone anymore. Come on. Yeah, everybody's seeing you. Come on, get on up in there. Come on. Come on, mama. Come on, princess. Come on, mama. Come on. What's wrong with you? Open it. Come on. Open it. Hi, baby. You want some food? Come on, mama. What's wrong with you?
I think she's acoustic.
Here, you want to just sit out here for a second? Come on.
She's artistic.
All right, go ahead and go in, mama. Oh, my goodness. Oh, girl. Sorry, y'all. Girl, what a shame. Ooh, just trifling. Interrupted my show.
There's ties to this country, that country. Don't think it's just about the music. The clothing was you. I mean, the clothing people love. I've talked to dudes that love the clothing. You hear the kids in school; they all want to wear the clothing, right?
Right.
The clothing is a front for something else. The clothing is a front. Of course, they have to produce clothing, obviously, or you can't sell clothing. But it's a front for something else. That clothing traveled all over the world. What happened as that clothing was traveling all over the world? That too is going to be rectified. So this man's going down. Within 4 years, I see his energy kind of whitewashed out, and I don't feel he's around. I know that something comes up around Easter time in reference to him and other people accusing him. I don't feel he's going to go to court ever. I feel it's going to be a continuation of dominoes until he can't take it anymore. And then there is a moving away, both in a physical sense and an energetic sense. But remember, they are shutting his mouth. He cannot speak. So that's coming up on him. Like, that's happening. They're literally, energetically shutting his mouth. So he can't even defend himself. He won't even be able to speak to justify what he did. You know, some people are like, yeah, but she deserved it or he deserved it. That's not even going to happen. He can't say it. They are shutting him down from communicating. The next thing they're going to do is turn our focus this way while he goes that way, and he won't even understand it. So this man is in a whole lot of shit on an energy level, and he's going to understand, and he's still not fully cognitive of what he did. So he himself snaps in and out of like, yeah, that wasn't a good thing to do. I didn't do anything. Like, dude, I paid her. I did this. He snaps in and out of that. He snaps in and out, in and out. So I wouldn't be surprised if what I'm seeing is like a drug addiction he may have or a way of tuning his mind out. But he should not be trusting any.
Girl, it's giving me yes. It's giving me yes. It's gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk about somebody getting on they 1-2 and going upside your head, girl, it just makes me think of like Ike and Tina. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know Ike had an addiction, and his addiction got the best of him. And he would go upside that woman's head. I mean, it like even when she tried to break free from him, like he still kept showing up. Like even at her show, when only thing she wanted was her name. Man, that man tried to drag her through the rings. You hear me? Let's get into it.
Around him, like nobody, because they will turn on him, and there's 3 people directly close and tied to him that are going to go down as well. And by go down, I mean lose their money, their status, and their power, and be energetically shunned and tied down. There is such a thing. The frequency does it. He's staying behind in a frequency, and when you live in that frequency, you're not going to achieve anymore. That's what people don't understand. They think when they're 20, 30, whatever, and it's cool, they can do all of this, then the frequencies change on the planet, and what they've done becomes abhorrent to other people, when maybe other people understood it back then because they were benefiting, but that's not the case, because he doesn't have control of all of his money. That's what I'm seeing. And Kim Porter's energy is very much focused on her family and wanting them to know that she's trying to be around them. And in fact, I feel like they know she is around them. I feel like that. And there's one of her children, I'm sweet daughter, so I feel like obviously it has to be a daughter, but I feel like she constantly watches this one because it's a struggle. She watches this one. She wants her, never think because someone died that they're dead the way they describe it, because she's very much alive frequency-wise. So she has some say-so over her kids. Don't kid yourself. She may not have the say-so you and I have in a physical sense, but she is right there with her children. She can impose ideas on them and help them understand things in a different way so that they react differently. What she's trying to do now is neutralize the harm that's going to be put onto them by being in proximity of their father, meaning because they're his offspring, people are going to say challenging things and do challenging things to them. She's trying to kind of offset that. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Stop. Offset. Is there a connection to P. Diddy and Offset? Is there some sort of a connection? I just, because I'm hearing it, I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound like what she's saying.
Whoa.
Okay,
wait a minute.
So I feel...
Girl, wait a minute. We're going to have to dig up into that. Baby, we're going to have to dig up into that. Diddy and Offset, what's the connection? Because I did see a photo with Diddy, Offset, and Cardi. I did. The same they lost a group member. Wow. Who they grew up with. But they kind of ties, that's his reputation. People that he went in the game with, they not with him right now. Well, Offset, him, Quavo, and Takeoff was together, rest in peace. But now it's just Offset and Quavo. Girl, this is going deep. Let's get into it, but I'm here for it.
I feel... Okay. He's responsible for a lot of things, but he's not responsible. He's also taking orders from somebody higher up. Did you get it?
Oh, well, come on, hold on.
Wondering what the connection is to Offset with P. Diddy. I have no idea, but I just keep hearing this right now. Like, I can't stop saying his name, and I don't know him or what kind of music. I know it's hip-hop or rap or something, but there's a connection there as well. So we're going kind of down that road. So there's all of these people in the crossfires, and I'm not sure whether that's good or bad, but I just heard that. So there's people that are coming for everybody, okay? There's a connection to that person, Offset, and that side. And like I It's just systematic. It's going to level like dominoes. Level shit. It's being leveled. I don't know what that connection is. Somebody has to tell me. Okay, so when I look at Kim Porter, she's got a lot of stuff. She's taking notes. She took a lot of notes. There's a lot of notes, and her girlfriends have this information as well. Here's the problem I'm seeing. Some of the information that she has and some of the information that Cassie has is extremely damaging to people who are in higher worldly order, I guess, higher up on the food chain on this planet. So when she speaks and P. Diddy goes down, they have to shut his mouth because these other people don't want to be caught. But it's weird. I'm going this way and then over here, offset, right over here. So pay attention to that. I am seeing something by March with P. Diddy, another level of this. We're not done. It's like he's going to have to keep putting tarps over the hole in the.
Listen, y'all. I want y'all to definitely like, share, subscribe, get your royalties, your merch. And baby, listen here. We are going down the rabbit hole. We're not going down the rabbit hole. We're not going down no damn rabbit hole. We are going to follow this story and we are going to do our research. Okay? Get into it.
Because the rain keeps coming through. So just when he thinks he covered up the hole, another hole starts down there. And when he thinks he covered that hole, another hole starts over there. So it's not going to stop.
Right.
He's not off the hook. He may have paid Cassie, and good for her for getting out of it. Horrific.
Right.
Horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific. It doesn't matter who you slept with. Why is that blackmail?
That's right.
Stand up and say, this dude drugged me, and he did this. She finally said it. And he doesn't want to face what he's done, but it doesn't matter. He's exceptionally psychic, by the way, so he gets physical feelings on when this is coming down. And he kind of knows it. And when he talks about Kim Porter, even though he's all nice and all good, like meaning talks nicely about her, at least publicly, to his kids, shuts the wall down with her. I don't even know. I shut it.
Hold on, y'all. I'm just now catching up to these comments, y'all. This is just done me so much. Okay. Oh, hold on. Mark was in a song with Black Rob. Yes. Clyde put Diddy in his book as his lover, but didn't put his name. What's the book called? What's the book's name? Yeah, they real close. The soundtrack of My Life by Clyde Davis. You talking about Clive? There's a video of Diddy talking about Clyde as well. She's talking about Justin Mom. Bless you, Queen. Catting around. Just watch Making the Band with Danity Kane. It reveals a lot about him. I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely going to do that. Listen here. We got another show tonight, but listen here. Tomorrow I can put that on the agenda. Okay? Got some things to do.
He's trying to feel her energy. And I'm going to put it this way. Once she ended up dead, okay, Kim Porter, when she died, and they use the word dead wrong because when we pass out of this physical existence, we are not dead. Dead is the absence of God in your life. So to step away from God, okay, and your soul is to be dead, we pass out of our physical body as Kim did. But it's interesting because after she first passed,
come on now.
I am seeing this. After she first passed, she didn't really understand what happened to her, which is not uncommon. And I feel like P. Diddy tried to hook into that energy to keep her energy close to him here so that he could kind of wear her energy even though she had passed. So he tried to keep that close. She got away and she blocks herself from him.
Ain't that it? You dirty, conniving sucker, you. You gonna sit up here and still try to thrive in her energy when she's gone? Girl, that woman said that she said no. That woman said, Kim said, no, ma'am. And I'm a block. She got away. She said, Kim got away and she blocked him, baby. She shielded, but she's there around for them children. Let's hit that like and let's send some love up for them children. At the end of the day, it's about them kids.
He can't get to her. They spy out of their bodies. P. Diddy knows what I'm talking about with this. He gets out of his body and he can see shit. Meaning he can dream it, he can frequency vibe it, he can go on the astral, he can see it. He can see it. And they watch when their own die. Okay, so when their family members die, their rappers die. He's talking about another rapper here. He's not, she is. There's another one. I don't know who he is, but I can see him in my head. Anyway, there's another one, and they all watched when he crossed over. So what happens is, from what I'm understanding with this, okay, whoever they don't want around anymore for whatever the reason, okay, it's like they just don't want them because they're going to turn them in. It's a never-ending game. It must have gone on through centuries. But whatever it is that they don't want to have.
Y'all think Diddy and Jamie Foxx gonna go? Do y'all think Diddy and Jamie Foxx? Let me ask y'all in this poll. Let me ask y'all. Do you think Diddy Diddy and Jamie Foxx on their way to glory? Girl, because Jamie Foxx, he been out here talking too. You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy been out here grabbing butts and stuff, and then, you got Jamie Foxx out here, it's recordings on him saying, this, that, and the third, and then you got Usher out here saying, and I went to his house, all this circulating back around, and Usher just ended his tour in Las Vegas. Girl, 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 girl. Let's get into it. Oh, it's a lot.
They get rid of the person, and when that person crosses out, they can see them on the astral and they can snag their energy. So there's this sidestepping that person from moving on out of the earth's energy into a happier dimension. They did not do it to Kim, by the way, but there is another rapper that died very recently who they did do this to, who they did block.
Girl, was that Black Rob? Is she talking about Black Rob, y'all? Let me know if she's talking about Black Rob. Let me make sure we all on one accord. Get it? I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Hold on.
Energy. And they see them on the astral and they can snag their energy. So there's this sidestepping that person from moving on out of the earth's energy into a happier dimension. They did not do it to Kim, by the way. But there is another rapper that died very recently who they did do this to, who they did block the energy. And when he stepped out of his body, he stepped right into them, right? Like, I don't know who this person is. I can see them, but I don't know who it is. When he died, he crossed out, okay? Like out of his physical body, he died. And when he did, he saw them and they were alive watching him die. And that's kind of what happened to Kim. And she pulled away from that energy. She was protected. So she didn't get caught in that. But that's what they're trying to do. They're playing a next level game of chess. So it's a different level of harnessing energy. So part of the sacrifice, which I didn't know this before, this I'm just being shown. Part of the sacrificing of a person or killing of a person probably happens in the mafia. All of those things is that they attach the energy of that person leaving here, because sometimes, just look at it this way, let's say you die in an accident suddenly or you're murdered or whatever, you're going to be sad. You have kids, you have a home, you have a family. As far as I know, we only can remember this right now. And when you step out, you're like, oh my God, my family, my kids, my mother, my sister, my babies. That's what most of us would be thinking. And so that sense of like, oh my God, I just died. And the expression energy-wise that they would feel, that's when they come in and they try to take it. So what they're doing is they are keeping slaves on this side, such as Cassie, okay, so she was basically a slave because she was trafficked. They're keeping.
Girl, are y'all listening? I'm gonna watch Just Making the Band, y'all, and I'm gonna review it. Would y'all watch? Let's see. Diddy so nasty he took Kim's wiki page the day Cassie filed the lawsuit. When everyone started to speak about it, Kim's wiki page, the page showed up. Yes, and girl, no. If you go on there and you look up his daddy, girl, if you gonna look up his daddy, it's gonna go straight to him. So what he did to Kim on her wiki page, he did for his daddy too. His daddy, he probably can ride with that because that's his mama gonna side with him. But did y'all catch that? I caught that. I'm gonna report on that when I do making a band.
Slaves over here, and when they cross out of their physical bodies. That has more to do with the musicians that dies. The musicians that die of these overdoses or accidents or murder or whatever the hell happens. It has more to do with that. They capture that energy, and therefore they can use that essence to go over here and keep doing what they're doing. It's weird. It's a thing we don't even understand. I don't think that we're even supposed to see that, but the frequency is moving sideways, so we are being shown that. I want to say Offset again. I don't think he's dead, but I want to say Offset. I just kept hearing that. So there's a connection there too. I don't know what it is. He may know something and he may say something, or somebody connected to him may know something. I don't know. There is a connection there. Anyway, there's a definite connection there. Watch from March of 2024, March, April, Easter time frame. Easter. Lamb. Easter. Watch for that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's happening there, but it might be nothing, but that's what I just heard. So I'm going to put it out there, put myself out on a ledge again. Okay. And once again, my name is Sloan.
Yes, that's Miss Sloan, child. Listen here. Let's check these votes, child. What is y'all votes? Let's see. Can we see it? Let's see. Oh. Well, I can't check this one. Do you think, Titty? I don't know who voted or whatever. It's not letting me. But this is a pre-show to our next show, which is going to be at 9:10. We're definitely going to be talking about Kimora Lee Simmons, Home Fire, City Girls Back, Young Miami, P. Diddy, Jaguar Wright car. So it was Jaguar Wright's. It was Kid Cudi's car. It was Jaguar Wright's car, and now we got a fire with Kimora. These fires and things, child. It's a lot. So I want you guys to set your notification. This is the thumbnail right here. We're live in 2 hours. So I'm gonna go in and spend time with my family, and I have 2 hours to hang out with them before it's time for us to go live. Okay. So thank you all for coming by and supporting. Please like, share, and subscribe on your way in and on your way out. And make sure you wash your hands. Okay. I'll see you next time. So long.